live, Angel?
We are live.
Are we live? We're live, baby. Yeah, we are live. This is the Amuse Me podcast. Thank you guys for joining. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Lonnie. Wow. It has been a long time. I love your hair.
Thank you.
What are you doing with your hair? It's like...
Well, I wanted to actually put silver and everything on this side and just have regular brown here.
So it's still you're still working with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a process there, so...
Because I recently just got done getting the silver.
Really?
I did all silver, and then those really gold tints at the bottom, and then I was just and kind of blue. So that's why it's so...
I like the blue, though.
That's why it's so blue. Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, it's
It's bright.
Yeah. I got a lot of compliments. It was like, oh, yeah, you look like the character Hades from the Hercules cartoon back.
I don't know. Well, it's the same color.
Yeah. I guess facial features.
I would look like
I would say, wow, great. Thank you for the facial features. I look ridiculous. So, thank you for coming to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been quite a while since we've actually talked, so
yeah,
this is going to be fun. I'm going to learn a lot more new things about you.
Same.
I mean, I don't know a lot that has happened since. I mean, I guess I kind of do, but kind of don't.
We're Facebook friends, so we're kind of in the loop, so I've definitely seen some of your things, but yeah.
It's been a while.
It has. It's been a long time.
Do you want to estimate the time?
Since we last hung out?
Yeah, I guess let's go with that.
Oh my gosh.
That one probably had to have been maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I would say.
Three, 4 years ago.
I don't want to be a douche, but it's just a brief counter. It's hey Lonnie, how's it going? Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
That's me.
No offense. No, it's cool.
No,
I mean,
I'm a busy bee.
It happens to the best of us, especially growing up.
No, I'm the worst. I suck at keeping connections. I'll be yeah, sure, let's hang out or something like that, and then they won't hit me up or I won't hit them up, and it just fades away, and I'm and then I remember, oh, hey, person, let's hang out, and then it eventually happens, but it's just, I don't know. I think it's good to have friends that you can see throughout different periods of your life and just kind of catch up and be wow, that's cool. And
we're
you're still really good friends.
Yeah.
There's no hurt feelings or anything like that.
It's wow, you didn't talk to me for that long?
Yeah.
Fucking, that's messed
I've
up.
had a few friends like that.
What? Why?
Yeah,
I mean...
how dare you not respond to me? I'm I'm sorry. I've always been a workaholic. So besides work and school, I'm not a huge, people person or going out and seeing friends or, keeping up with groups or crowds or anything like that. I do my best, but I just get caught up in work.
And you're just
people get really offended when you don't. And I seem pretty flaky, and I'm I'm not flaky, but you got to understand. Yeah, communication, it goes both ways.
Yeah, there's a lot going on for some people where it's just
yeah.
I can't do that remedial thing where it's just let's go to the bowling alley. I mean, who bowls anyways?
Or a weekly thing, let's go shoot pool weekly. I tried to do that once. And I would have a group of friends or just invite people every time I would go. And then, I don't know, it just got old quick for me. I'm I like pool. It's fun. We would go to a distillery or Anodyne or something like that.
Are you good at it?
Yeah, my dad has a pool table, so
really?
I get practice.
Nice.
Yeah. I do all right. I have to have at least a beer in me, though, or else I'm just not.
You're
no.
I need some.
I need something. I think it's just helps me get through the game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I love how it's that aspect too. It's you're playing a game, but I need the substance to help me play the game.
Yeah.
Just I'm going through a journey. I just need this little potion. Awesome.
Yeah.
I got the skill now.
I really feel I am better when I drink a beer, though. At least 1 or 2 beers, and then I'm yeah, I'm on a roll, and I'm cocky. I'm not a sore loser or winner, but I'm definitely one of those playful opponents.
Oh yeah.
I'll mess around with someone the entire game, ooh, or something, just talks mad.
Did you see that? Did you just see what I did? I mean, can you do that?
Corner.
Yeah. Nice.
Put some chalk on that.
There's not being cocky, but being prideful, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it was cool.
I get like I said, I get the practice at my dad's house. He has a really nice pool table set up. You remember their house?
I do, but I just don't remember. He didn't have a pool table.
No, it's right where you walk in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's a lot of different remodeling.
I bet time has changed.
Yeah.
I go up that way, and I'm just God, this place sucks. But then you go through, and it's wow, it's so different.
No, I hate loneliness.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean,
I have love for the people there, some of the people there, but for the most part, I'm man, Los Lunas, you need to get it together. They're just slowly expanding, and there's
Right.
just too many people and not enough room for them.
You just need to be more. I don't know how to say progressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a city girl. I've been in the city for a while now.
And
so
you know what's sad though is like imagine this city life compared to like Los Angeles or something
I'm actually going to be moving down to California like by the end of the year.
by the end of this year.
The hopes anyway. I've been trying to get out of New Mexico for the past like 3 years. I tried Colorado, I tried Arizona.
But no.
Things were just falling through, but
Well, I mean, I wish you the luck.
yeah.
I really do. I mean, everyone always says like you should leave here if you want to become famous.
I don't Yeah, I mean, we'll see about that. I definitely want to pursue some acting out there because I've been doing like the extras and the background work, and I worked on a couple shows and stuff like that, and it's really fun. Like I just started to do it just randomly. I've only been doing it for like 6 months, so
Nice.
I've already worked on like 4 different things, almost. Well, 5 if you include like a commercial, but
Right.
I don't really like.
What was the commercial for?
It was for the show that I worked on. It was called The Brave. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's on NBC. It's like they're on their like 4th season, but they film out here. I was also on Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I remember that post. That's
Uh,
interesting. I mean,
yeah.
The Brave is awesome. I'm pretty sure it's an awesome show, but I guess I'm not into.
Yeah, I was a double for like a 15-year-old on the show.
Nice. They're like, okay, stand here, but make sure you have your head turned because
Yeah.
we don't want. Because it was
I had to
obvious.
wear a wig and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't like talk about like all the.
Obviously.
Yeah. It's all disclosed, but
That's
yeah,
still pretty
a
cool,
few
though.
things have been really fun, and I just did it just randomly just to like see about it because my boyfriend's brother does it, and he was like, yeah, it's fun. So I was like, all right, why not? And then I just kept on like applying and getting calls for it, and it's cool. It's really
worked.
fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it works for you too because
Yeah.
like you actually look really young too.
Yeah, I
So-
know. I was like, I can pass as a 15-year-old. I'm 24.
Isn't it the worst feeling ever? Like,
Kinda, yeah.
because I still get that a lot too.
And I
You're
was
like,
smaller than her. Like
that's even
I
worse.
was like, dang. All right. Well,
Wow.
cool.
Oh, well, obviously I'll end up being better at you at this later on, but okay.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, it's cool though. At least like I've gotten recognized for something. Like I didn't even apply for that or anything. They just called me on it, and they're like, I think that you could work for this, and then they remember me. So I see a lot of the same people doing like the same production work out here.
Oh, okay.
So everyone's in New
We worked
Mexico
with her,
film industry,
yeah.
yeah. So they
So
just
she'd
are
be
really
good.
connected. So it's really
Nice.
fun.
I'm glad you got your foot in that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I think it's gonna be cool out in California. My boyfriend's brother lives out there, and he does like makeup art for celebrities. Like he just worked on the Black Panther. Like he's pretty
Nice.
successful. So he's like, yeah, just come on set with me, and
Yeah,
We'll
that
just-
little thing. You'll just be
yeah.
like, hey, this is Lonnie. Hey,
yeah.
this is Lonnie.
And I was
This
like,
is
that's cool. That'd be really
yeah,
cool.
she did shoots at like extras and stuff.
And
they'll-
I have the background for it, so that's pretty cool.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I wish you the best of luck. That'd
Yeah,
be so cool.
We'll see. We'll see how far it goes.
That'd be awesome.
It would just be random. I like took one drama class in high school.
Well, that's the beauty of being talented, right?
I guess.
I mean, like it's not like
I
mean,
never would have expected that from me, like at all.
it's-
Like background or whatever. Even anything on the screen. Even my modeling that I've done, that took a lot to really pursue, like full-headed. I've been doing it for 2.5 years now, just really seriously more.
Yeah.
And it just took a lot for me to like get out of my shell and be like, all right, let's do these shoots, or let's do this, let's do these fashion, anything, like all these cool different like shoots that I've done. I've done like a bunch of different styles. I've only done a few that I really like though. Like I think you've seen the one on my Facebook. It's the paint.
Yeah.
Like I really like those type of ones. So I really want to get into that.
I don't want to
So-
say it's like weird art, but it's really artistic.
Yeah, it's like conceptual, or
Yeah.
it's really fun. And I want to do more things like that. Like I've been talking to a photographer about doing one underwater.
Nice.
So that would be cool if I could hold my breath.
For that period of time, like
Yeah.
ready, and like I'm pretty sure it'd be really tedious. It's gonna
Yeah.
be like, let's do
Mhm.
it. All right.
And
All
yeah,
right,
can't
here we go
look all.
again.
You can't look like you're drowning.
Right.
So
I got this.
just. And then I think that's how you go like lower, right? When you're underwater,
I
you have to
think,
move your
yeah.
hands. And I took a swimming course.
I mean, you
So-
can, you can. I'm hopefully they can do something with like a kiddie pool that they can get the
Yeah.
awesome shot where it looks like you're in the deep
Yeah,
ocean, but
exactly.
obviously it's just like, all right, guys, I can do this.
Just like under the little cam right there. Yep.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be really fun. And it's starting to warm up now, so Jeez, this weather's crazy.
Yeah, don't you love this
Weather
weather
talk.
here? Let me tell you more about the weather.
New Mexico weather is crazy though.
Let me tell you, Nick, about all that weather that's going on here. Yeah,
It's
no.
true.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I love this place because it has like, I mean, I've grown up here.
Sentimental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I want to be famous. I don't feel like I can be famous here. Maybe.
I think it's a good like foundation.
Maybe. I mean, that's why like a lot of people
if you make it that way anyway.
venture
right?
in the whole internet thing. I mean,
Mhm.
you never know. So that's my gimmick. Hopefully I can.
Yeah.
I mean, my whole thing is like I can put as much stuff as I can on the internet and maybe he'll catch. 'Cause
Yeah,
I mean,
well, that's internet.
Yeah.
You can put as much as you want. So the options are endless for that, I think.
should be pretty funny.
Yeah, definitely.
I have like some skits coming up in the works. I'm just editing
really?
and working with that. That should be funny. And then I actually I want to venture into stand up.
Yeah.
Like straight
okay.
up go
Really?
to open mic nights and be like, hey guys, what's up? So I kicked the baby in the face once. It's just a joke. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it.
Do you have a stand-up name?
I don't. I do kind of, but I don't want to steal his name.
Okay.
Everett told me. Do you want to say it?
No, go
Say
for
it. No, go ahead. Come on. Just say it.
Go for it.
He said the relatable millennial.
Okay.
So that would be my stand-up name. Hey guys, we got Angel on the podcast. The related millennial. Hey, no, you're drinking my water. What is wrong
My
with
dog
you?
does that. I have to get bottles.
Really?
Because he'll just, well, yeah, and he's a big dog, so.
He's just like, let me jump on the table.
Yeah.
Crash. It's okay. He's drinking water. That's cute. Let's film
He's
it and put it on
fine. It's
Instagram.
adorable.
Let's put it on Facebook and Snapchat because that's cute. I'm gonna get the other dog on you. Watch.
I found out that I have like a slight allergy to cats.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Yeah. I mean, I'll be fine.
Are you
My
not-
brother has a cat, and I lived with him for a little while, and I think that's when I started developing the allergy, or I've always had it. I've just never had a cat. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't live there anymore.
Your brother, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You know what's crazy is like when I look at
Everything
you,
is
you guys
crazy.
like kind of like you
Yeah.
guys have a lot of similarities. Like you guys have.
Yeah, we've
this
worked together in
giant-
like multiple different jobs, and we're like, yeah, we're twins.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. That's so weird.
We do look a lot alike.
That's cool.
His life is crazy too now. He has a kid, getting
What?
married.
What?
Yes.
He's
yeah.
younger than I
know,
am.
He's younger than me. He's 21.
Dang.
Yeah, they're getting married in October.
Nice.
Mhm.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All the
And
best
they
of
just
luck to
had
you.
their baby. He's 3 months old. His name is Cassius.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man. If you're
Yeah.
listening, come on the
I'll have to show
podcast.
him.
Oh, Cat, you're pissing me off. I'm sorry. He was gonna jump on the computer from that side. I wish I had a water bottle
They
with
like
me right
to.
now. I know. It's okay. He's leaving. Laters. I'm sorry.
He's like, whatever.
I'm
fine.
giving him the booze. Boo. You don't hear it, but there's a studio audience right now. They're just totally just going. So when you listen to this later on, you hear all the applause and stuff.
Gotcha.
It's pretty funny. I don't know. I just like to add those effects. And there he is. He's complaining again. Let's not bring that up. Anyways.
Yeah.
Superheroes. Are you into superheroes?
I mean, yeah, definitely.
Who's
Who's
one of
not
your-
into superheroes?
Who's one of your favorite?
I mean, I love Spider-Man, so it's hella ironic.
Yes.
Yeah, like that was happening. Like he's my all-time favorite.
He's
so,
the shit. Spider-Man's the
obviously.
shit.
Always has
He's
been.
my favorite too. I mean,
Yeah.
I dress up as him all the time. I've done some cool things where like I've gone to kids' birthday parties as Spider-Man, and they're
Really?
just like, "Oh,
That's
Spider-Man!"
awesome.
And I'm just like, "Hey guys," and they're like, "Can you do a flip?" I'm like, "Fuck! I wish I had a trampoline. I could totally do flips on a trampoline, but I can't do a flip right here. I'll just break
No
my
bounce
neck."
houses, nothing.
No.
Ah,
One. I went to one party and it was actually at a Burger King.
really?
Yeah, so they're like, "Oh, hey, this other guy that does a lot of parties as cosplay. He's like, I know a Spider-Man. He has a really good costume of Spider-Man. He'll do it. Yeah, you just pay him. Blah blah blah." That's crazy.
I know they sound really loud at my house.
Really?
Yeah, like seriously, because I always leave my window cracked, especially in that apartment because it's just super stuffy in there. So I get to hear like, and we're on the top floor, so we get to hear all of the aircraft.
And it's like
all
we're
of
super
it.
lower because we're on the
Yeah.
top floor.
Yeah, it's scary.
Anyways, dressing up as Spider-Man. That's awesome.
Spider-Man,
That's
he's cool.
awesome. At Burger King. That was fun. I'm pretty sure everyone that was going to go get some burgers, they're like, what the fuck's going on in the play place area?
I would have went there. I would have been like, I want to meet Spider-Man. So I'm
would-
kind of sad that I didn't.
Yeah, it was
see
pretty
that
cool.
happen.
It was fun. It was really
Yeah,
fun.
my next party, I'll have to hire you.
Do it, I swear.
Yeah.
I'll try to learn a backflip by then.
Oh,
try.
you're so on.
I'm pretty close. Like I can do a backflip, but I just can't land it.
Okay.
So like if I did a backflip right now, it'd be like really floppy. But it would.
You
I
break
could.
something maybe.
No, I wouldn't break nothing. I would just look
How do
weird.
you? How have you tried landing it?
I just don't feel like my momentum of the spin is fast enough.
Okay.
I can do it on a trampoline perfectly, but when I just for whatever reason when I do it on a hard surface, I can't do the full turn.
Try it on like a carpet or a bed. That has less like bounce.
But I don't want to learn on there. I want to get it down, so I'm just like, hey guys, throwing backflips everywhere.
Just do it off of a car.
Oh
Or
my
something like
God.
that. Something higher or a table. I think that would be
I guess
a
the
good way to
practice,
start.
right?
Yeah. Because you're using the trampoline to get that
Little bounce.
airlift. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've always wanted that too. I've always seen it too. Like there's a bench right there, and I'm just like, I could do this. I could
Yeah.
do this. I'm leaving.
I've never been able to do a backflip. Like, I was in gymnastics when I was a little kid. I don't think I ever got to the backflip part, but I knew how to do front flips.
Like pretty good.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
no somersault with your hands, like an
Yeah.
actual front flip.
Yeah, an actual front flip.
Nice.
I don't think I would be able to now though. That
Practice.
wasn't.
Practice.
I don't know.
That's a cool. Unfortunately, that's a weird fucking key thing in like acting is
In
like
everything.
a weird like skill.
Yeah.
Having that weird skill.
That's true. That is so true. Because every time like I've talked to anyone that's like, I don't know, representing someone or like they're just in the industry and they're just talking about that, I ask them, I'm like, so how do you get into like the actual stunt double work or things like that? And they're like, oh, you just have to have a random skill or something random about you or something, anything really. And I'm like, really? Like it's that easy? And it's like whole different like pay rate, whole different like category. You get booked way more. So I have to find a skill that
Work more on your music.
Yeah, I had to like reteach myself everything on the guitar and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
I
I
had
mean,
a hand accident like a couple years back. Yeah, I couldn't use my hands for like 3.5 months straight. Like, had to retrain myself to draw, paint, everything.
really?
Yeah.
How bad? What happened? If you
I
don't mind me
was-
asking.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Dun dun dun.
It's a story to tell.
Let's.
And if they hear this, I hope they're watching.
Oh.
These people that are responsible.
Controversy.
Yeah,
Well,
it was bad.
Only in
Anyway.
the Amuse Me podcast.
So what happened? So I have my dog Arthur. Okay, I've had him for a little while. At this point, I had only had him for like a year. This is when I was with my ex. Ian also sucks. And anyway, so we were at the dog park, and these people came in with another dog, and it was like on the leash. And in this dog park, you just let them run free. Like you can keep them on a leash, but you know it just kind of changes the whole environment.
The vibe.
Yeah, dogs pick up on vibes, and this
Yeah.
dog had a really bad vibe. Like he had a muzzle on too. Like
What? That's already sketchy.
yeah. So I saw it, and I had at this time I had both my dogs. I had Arthur and I had Misa. She's no longer with us,
Okay.
but
Tragic.
yeah, I have all these stories now.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so we were just like watching them, and then they let their dog off of the leash, and then they like the muzzle wasn't on him, and he just went right up to Arthur, and then I don't know, something snapped. He started attacking Arthur, and Arthur's like not an aggressive dog, so I went over there, and I know like don't put your hands in a dog fight, obviously,
Yeah.
but
How you gonna stop him?
yeah,
What
I
am
grabbed
gonna-
Arthur's like back legs, and then as soon as that other dog saw me though, like it just went straight at my hands, like attacked
Whoa.
me. Yeah, it just like
Like, how bad was it?
I couldn't get stitches because of it was a dog bite, so like they had to keep it open.
Yeah.
But it went straight through this hand, broke like 4 of my fingers, like just fractured my bones, both of my hands, because it got
Wow.
lockjaw, because of course it was like another pit bull.
Oh my god.
So once Arthur saw that it got my hand, like I was ripping it away, and then still talking about it, I get all worked up. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
I can't do this.
Anyway, so yeah, we were like fighting with this dog to get my hand off, and like Arthur was like going berserk at that point, seeing that I was attacked. And so he got on top of the other dog, and they were just going at it again. And at some point, like when I went to turn, the dog grabbed my other hand, and so it was both of my hands.
You're just like ah.
Yeah, like I have scars like all over my hands now, and like my like fingers are all different like sizes. Like, see, that's the one that I went right through, and then he went through this one, broke this finger. Yeah, it was crazy.
So you were in recovery for quite a while.
Yeah, and the people that were like the owners of this dog were going over there. They didn't speak English, and they just like grabbed their dog, and just as soon as their dog attacked them, like seriously, it was crazy. And their dog attacked them, and then like they were still grabbing it and just booked it out of the park, just ran because like everyone else around us, they called the ambulance because like I'm literally like about to pass out, like my hands were tore up.
Oh
like
my god,
it was so bad. And yeah, they just like left. They took a picture of me and then they left.
They're like, let's get vámonos, like.
Yeah. I was like, what's happening? And I'm over here. Arthur's freaking out. Like, he didn't get hurt that bad. Like, he had a couple, like, bite marks.
But still, I mean.
But I was messed up. I don't know if I can cuss on here, but I was fucked to shit, man. Like, I was working at, like, a Papa John's and the call center. So, like, I could only really do the call center job because I could.
You can't work with your hands. Like, I can't throw this pizza.
To this day, like, it's still, like, sometimes if I'm, like, drawing or sketching for too long, because I use both my hands, and I was predominantly left-handed before all of this happened. Oh. So now it's a little bit more so with my right because he, like, tore up my left hand, like, more so than my right hand. Ouch. Just, like, with the fractures, there was 3 different fractures in this hand. So, like, I was just... I could already see life was hard for a little while.
I can see that.
Like, damn. But yeah, I definitely have picked up a guitar since.
And you at least like.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I can definitely. I even got an electric violin not that long ago. Nice. That I really want to like tackle, and yeah, it's broken.
What?
So
a broken how? Like a string missing?
No, the fine tuning on it is completely like screwed up. I don't know, cause like when I first got it, like I first started messing with it. I know nothing about this instrument, but I got with a couple friends that knew a little bit about it. So we were just like tuning it, and it won't stay. So I have to probably fix the whole like tuning on it, just replace the whole part.
Because I know it's
maybe even the top tuning.
Oh really?
It won't stay. Like, it just loosens.
Very slightly.
Yeah.
While you're playing
like, you can't have loose strings on that at all.
That sucks.
But other than that, like, it was pretty cool. Like, I've always wanted to learn that. Like, always.
That's sick. I could just imagine hooking it up to an amp or something.
Yeah. I still have one. Wait, no, you probably never saw that amp. But I still had an amp that, like, I had for a really, really long time that I hook it up to that. Nice. And it works. So, it's cool. Awesome. One day, once I get that fixed, I'll tackle it again. It's white too.
Nice. So, see, that even looks cool as hell. That'd be awesome. Yeah. See, there's that weird skill you need to have.
Exactly. Actually, when I went on one of my background sets, I was able to skate, like, and you get a pay boost, like, if you bring whatever, because it was for Tagged. It's like an online series. Yeah. And they just had a bunch of skater kids, a bunch of high school kids, and like at first I got like picked to be like the stoner kid, so I was there like smoking fake joints, which were disgusting. Like, so gross. They were like rose petals and lavender.
What?
Mm-hmm. Like, I've smoked lavender with my weed. It's amazing, by the way. Yeah. Very, very great. But rose petals and lavender together is just really harsh. Like, I was sitting there like, and then the next day, like, they're like, oh, we need skaters. We need people who have bicycles. And I was like, oh. So I was able to skate around and stuff. So that was cool. So that's one thing. But it wasn't really like stunting or anything. I really want to try stunting. I think I would be, I don't know, I could be like one of those girls that's like running for the famous character.
You're like, okay, we need you to like take the sharp turn. Yeah, take the sharp turn because obviously Stacy Keebler can't run towards the right. I don't even know why.
Get back into gymnastics and then start learning some more flips and stuff like that. You never know, right?
Little catchy like MMA karate things.
Yeah. I do dancing, like background dancing. I've done the background dancing for that, so.
Nice.
But.
Is it like intricate movements, or are you just doing this whole
It's basically like, so far the 2 that I've done is basically just hip hop, like club scenes or whatever.
All right. You group of folks all dance around each other. Oh, just
Yeah.
do that. Just do that. Don't get
But they have to
weird.
cut the music too. So
Really?
like, yeah, they'll play it and they're like, all right, get into it. All right, now music stops. And then you have to stay dancing. So
What?
it's super awkward.
That's weird.
But yeah.
You think technology would be better nowadays?
Right?
It's like, let me just go ahead and cue the music, and we obviously are recording in mute. Why do we need?
I know. Like, seriously.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Oh,
background work has definitely been interesting.
that's cool though that you've learned all these little key
Yeah.
things in there. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah, I didn't know that you could just like sign up and put all these things that you can do or have your background with or whatever, and they'll just work with it. Like, it's really cool. It's
Nice.
expanding out here. They're filming like 6 different things out here right now.
nice.
Yeah. I'm only working on 2.
You
But
nice. Just keep putting yourself out there.
yeah, it's hard. Sometimes they clash and I'm just like, I can't. Which one do I call?
Which one has a better fruit platter?
Oh, for real. Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Because half of it is you're just standing around, just
Yeah.
commuting with everyone around you. But they usually hook it up with good food.
That's awesome.
But I'm a vegetarian, so
that's okay.
yeah,
It happens.
it's okay.
It happens to the best of us. I mean, I'm not gonna like go here and like tell you, why don't you eat meat? Meat is what you need. I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
I've
obviously,
never been big on meat.
as long as you don't judge me for eating meat, that's
No.
cool. We're
Do your
awesome.
thing.
We're cool. You go ahead,
Carnivore,
have your dang plant,
uncultured swine.
right? Eat your damn lavender, whatever.
I'm not gonna eat my lavender.
But yeah, that's
You can put lavender in things. It
cool.
is an herb.
That's all. There you go. Bam.
Just so you know.
Science fact. Look it up, Angel. Is lavender an herb?
It is.
I've only had it in my lotion and my scented oils. That's it.
still an herb.
I'm not. I don't know. I was like, they had it in my candle one time. But yeah.
Yeah, it's great with weed.
Awesome. Stoner.
No, well, sometimes
Ah.
depends on my profession.
Cool. Well, we should have done it before this podcast because this is what this podcast is about.
Weed.
Well, not really, but like usually a lot of the guests beforehand, you know, we get kind of wrecked.
I totally smoked before I got here.
Well, we're close enough. Close enough. She's on another level, people. Thank you for tuning in.
Did I mention I needed water?
Well, I know, right? She's been sipping on that the whole time. Cotton mouth over here. How's it going, Angel? How's the chat?
No one. But people are watching.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice. That's cool.
Nice.
Well, thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. We're just totally random bullshitting.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a lot to bullshit about.
life.
A lot of life bullshit.
Life is crazy.
What's the bullshit of the life?
I mean, I don't know. What is bullshit of life? People are like, oh, my life
Our
sucks.
government.
No.
Oh, what? I could have swore I saw hashtag politics.
Yeah, but I mean, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about it?
Move to Canada.
What is Canada? I mean,
it's
what is
quite
that?
appealing.
What is that all about? I mean, what is the whole spiel?
I'm from
about?
Wisconsin. Like I'm not that far off.
That blows my mind too. It's like, God damn it, you were up there. Like, why did you come here to New Mexico? I remember the story, but still,
Yeah.
that's like, wow, that is crazy.
And I've been trapped here
That's not that.
ever since.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Don't ever say that.
It's so true.
You could have flown away like the bird you are. Let me fly.
I am to California and then Canada.
Why Canada? There's weed
I
is
don't
legal
know.
in California. You don't have to go to Canada for it.
Well, my medical, so I don't need it to be legal.
Why are
It'll
we
be-
not friends more? Why are we not hanging out more? Jesus. Angel, do you hear that?
I do, man.
I don't know. I already told you I'm not good with the communication.
Oh God, I'm gonna bug the shit out of you sometimes. Be like, hey, what's up?
I
Where's
didn't know
that?
you smoked weed like that.
Yeah. I hit it a lot when I was younger. Especially, I don't even think you guys
Naomi
knew.
used to smoke. Oh. I don't know who all will watch this. Just kidding.
Oh well, but like I'm pretty sure when we were younger,
Yeah.
I
no,
mean,
definitely.
we were in the whole like, oh no, it's bad, but even though I still do it anyways.
Yeah. No.
But I mean,
I think beginning of middle school pretty much changed my mind about that.
really,
Mm-hmm.
that's weird. I started really young, so
I think the first time I tried it, I was in 6th grade, but
wasn't
I
that
was like, this is a bad illegal thing. Oh no, I'm a good child.
I can't do this that much.
Yeah, a year later.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Yeah, I was wrong.
No, I honestly I feel there's no problem with it at all.
No, definitely.
It's when society makes it a problem. It's just like, well, obviously you are having a
and
problem.
people make it a problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, I don't see there's that problem too. It's like, well, like let me stereotype you as that stupid dumb stoner. It's just like, bitch, I know how to play guitar. I know how to do magic.
No,
I
I'm
know how
not
to
saying
do.
like that.
But
people are dumb whether they're stoned or not.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It don't matter.
But there's people out there that will categorize it like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like, why? You're just like, what do you do or what?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that my dad is amazed by me with, because he knows like I'm a huge stoner and I have been for a long time, but I've always been like go, super like successful, like I said, workaholic. Like he's like, oh well, I know you smoke your weed, but
Yeah.
I won't be as mad when you get your card, which is why I did. Otherwise I wouldn't have. But it won't matter when I'm out in California either way. So I would really like to get into like the growing industry though. Like that would be cool.
That is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've dabbled in hydroponic stuff, but I mean, I was just helping a friend, and it was back when because I moved. Remember, I left, and so I went to go live in the mountains with my grandpa, like in the
like a caveman.
Whatever. I learned so much out there.
Oh, I bet.
I have the best confidence in myself now. Like when I was
found your spirit.
Yeah, when I was
like self out there.
I fucking. Before I
In the
left,
mountains.
yeah, I was totally a loser. I don't want to say I didn't
Whatever.
believe in myself when I lived in Las Lunas. Like
You can't believe in yourself when you live in Las Vegas.
that's not an excuse, because I saw those
Sucks
jocks
you
walking
dry.
by, or like those douchebags who were my friends but aren't my friends anymore, because I'm not going to mention his name because I hate him so much.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I want to know.
Oh, I want to say it, but then I don't, because
Oh, you should say it.
I don't really
Write
like,
it down.
I don't like I
Pass
don't
it to her in a note.
We
I-
have too much history for me not to know.
well, obviously he was part of my band, so if you remember that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Maybe.
For a little bit.
Yeah, I do. Oh, is it the same person I hate as much?
Hopefully you hate him. I don't know.
Oh.
But he just
I bet you it is.
yeah. When I was younger, I always thought he was so cool. He had the best confidence ever.
Yeah, he was just a douchebag.
And now I see him like,
Complete shit.
dude, you're nothing compared
Shit.
to me. Like, you're like, oh my
Shit.
God, you're like
That's all.
an asshole.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm pretty sure.
That's the best part.
His name rhymes with Ennis.
Oh my God, it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he's a bad person. Very bad person.
Well, I mean, we shouldn't back. I'm gonna have him on. Hopefully, have him on the podcast one time, because I mean,
let me know when you do.
I don't like the guy anymore.
No,
Especially
you shouldn't.
after
You
the-
would hate him if I told you some things.
I
You
don't
would
want.
hate him.
I don't want to tell you stuff he's told
Hate
me.
him.
I kind of hate him for the stuff he's told me.
About me?
Yeah.
Oh, what a hoe.
I
Oh,
know.
That's adorable.
But that's what makes me upset. Is like, dude, you're so judgmental and such an asshole that you're so insecure about yourself. Like,
No.
you're like
Never.
a douchebag.
Never. Ever. Unfortunately,
It
for
hap-
his sake.
It happens to the best of us,
That's okay.
right?
He wasn't the best of us.
He was.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's so. You were a really good friend to him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, he did this douchey bag thing where he thought he was the sole proprietor of my band, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, wow, Dennis.
Not right.
I don't even like. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, like we were really good friends for a long time, and then I was like, dude, you just need to stop with your nonsense, like
He hits on girls that I like.
that, and my family. And I'm like, dude, you hit on somebody in my family? No, you're not gonna have a chance here. Like, I'm
yeah.
sorry. You can get mad, you can hate me. Like, I don't give a.
It's-
Say whatever you want.
Yeah.
But then he crossed the line, and that was on him.
Fuck it.
And he denies it, and that's his fault. So, you suck.
fucking Ennis.
Yeah, that Ennis.
Oh well, it happens. I
Alright.
mean, let's stray away from the negativity.
Yeah,
How
let's
have
talk
you-
about something better.
Hell yeah! I mean, how have you learned from that experience? I'm just kidding. Don't talk about that anymore. I'm done with that shit. But I mean, what are life if it isn't making mistakes?
Definitely.
I have this philosophy now that like I don't want to change anything that happened
Just
in my
don't
life
live in regret.
because
regret's just mistakes, not learned from, right?
and I wouldn't be the person I am today. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a really nice person, really cool, open-hearted, super funny. Imagine if one little aspect of my life changed.
Like what?
Anything. What if like?
What if it? Do you think it would turn you into a bad person?
Or something different? Just something.
You'd be surprised. It depends on the. I think if you're one of the few people that I could say, and I think it's because I have known you for as long as I've known you, is you're true to yourself. Like you've always been who you are, and I really relate with that because that's how I am. And I think for as long as like you are true to that, like it doesn't matter what you go through. We're really resilient, like creatures, us humans.
Right.
We just have to like take all that and just let it come out in the best way that you can make it and learn from it. So
I could totally get down.
I
with
think
that.
you're one of those people.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
thank you. I
You're
mean,
welcome.
again, I feel when I was younger, growing up, I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself. I was kind of like, oh, I might be able to do something, but now,
Like before I met you,
well, even when you met me, you know how I had the whole guitar thing and stuff.
I mean, definitely. But you didn't just have that. You also had like the prettiest girl in school, the most popular girl in school.
What?
Like, yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You were with Naomi for how long?
That was like my begin. You know, it's crazy.
That could have been all your confidence. That girl is the name of confidence.
That's
But
crazy
she's the
though.
definition of it.
Well, like I don't want to say anything negative, but like she turned me into a man.
Yeah. I mean,
totally turned
and
me
you were
into a
so
man.
good to her. You were so romantic all the time.
I was a loser.
No,
so,
I hope you're still like that. I really do. You are. I can tell by that look that
man.
you totally are.
It was so weird. I just
so sweet. Roses, chocolates,
she's
love letters.
She's awesome.
Guitar notes.
That was awesome. We had fun. I learned a lot from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I feel like your parents shaped me who I am too. Because
they
like,
shape everyone they want, like make.
I'm just like
encounter.
I'm
like,
just like
you
like,
meet them, you're like, oh god, I gotta be a better person now. Like
glam metal's okay, but like fuck, I should totally reevaluate my life at some point.
I need a plan. I need a budget.
So it was really nice. I mean,
Yeah.
the encounters that I've had with you and your family, I'll never forget. They're just like memorable to me.
I'm glad.
So,
I'm glad. You're
that
humble.
I'm glad you're still my friend.
Of
I'm
course,
glad
me too.
There's been so many times that I felt like Naomi's kind of like hasn't liked me and stuff, but then like
Yeah.
there's some times where she just like likes one of my photos on Instagram and stuff, and I'm just like, wow,
Thanks,
I feel it. I'm just like, awesome. We both had like this awesome path in life.
Yeah, no,
and
I don't think she thinks back in any negative way about you. I don't think she ever has.
that's. I'm so good. Oh,
I
okay.
know, you're
I'm
welcome.
blushing. My fucking. I don't
But
even. I'm
definitely,
flustered.
she helped me meet like a lot of really great people too, though. Like she's married now, has her children, 3 kids.
She's a mama.
She's an amazing mother. Her kids are my world too. They're great, and
That's
her
awesome.
husband, I love him.
That's
He's a
awesome.
good guy, and she's really become more herself. She went through a rough patch with Kevin that she was with for such a long time,
Okay.
and after that she really had to like bounce back. And I felt like when she was with you, she was herself, and like now she's back to herself again.
Nice.
And that's like really nice to like see that I don't know, like I said, if you're genuine to yourself, because like she was still herself, but she was just lost in like her.
And that's always the
what I
hardest part
mean?
is like because I've dealt with it so many times too. Is when you get with somebody and you change who you are for them.
Yeah.
And that's the worst. I mean,
yeah,
you
I've done that a lot.
You feel like you're doing the right thing. You're
You
just
feel like you have to. You feel like you want to for that person, but
it just ends up like
yeah.
that was bad.
Mm-hmm.
But again,
Bad move.
But again, I don't regret my experiences with anybody because like
Yeah.
even though I did date that person and they fucking did cheat on me, it's just like you had your problems, I had my problems.
You were my problem, and now you're gone.
Now I learned that like I should have
Yeah.
just like been more an open person for some things, or just really wholeheartedly.
Sometimes I don't know. I feel like I've had a little bit of experience with that, the whole trying to date in this millennial era of ours. I guess you could say people are hard to date. People are hard to get to know, and people are mean.
That's true.
And selfish. And like I've always tried to be like, okay, what did I do wrong in this situation? What did they do wrong in this situation? Because it takes 2. But I don't know, I've definitely encountered a few situations where I was like, nah, I didn't even do anything. Like,
what?
you
Yeah.
guys suck. Like,
You were putting
so
me down for
sucking
trying to
ass.
help you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the worst part too. Is
So
like,
sometimes, and that's one thing like is hard to really grasp too. I think for a lot of people, is being okay with not being the problem. You know what I mean? Like you're not always the one that's like making the issue or contributing even. Like sometimes like not always victimize yourself, but just see it for how it is.
yeah.
People get clouded, especially in relationships and trying to be with someone or trying to be a certain way to impress someone or something like that.
And that's always so hard too.
Yeah, because we naturally want to impress.
I I learned something recently is like that's probably why I learned how to play guitars because I just wanted to impress people.
Yeah.
And then for the longest time, it was that like I could learn this to hopefully they'll like me.
Definitely.
And then it got to a point where it's like I just do it because I do it now. I
Mhm.
mean,
And now you're just impressing yourself. You're doing it for yourself.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
But not everything turns around like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, what's an example you think?
Probably like things like superficial things like cosmetic surgery. Some people do it just to like for their partner or for a certain image, and like it becomes addicting, or like their whole mindset just changes and they become like really materialistic or just like sucked into this whole idea of what people want them to be.
Okay.
And I think like there's a certain point, like definitely taking up hobbies and like finding something that you're passionate about is cool, even if it is just to impress someone. Like it's definitely always great to expand yourself, but some people just take it to a really personal level to where they're just emotionally or even physically damaging themselves. That's more like what I'm getting at.
I wonder if that's like a thing for like certain people that do like certain aspects. Like I don't want to say being super athletic, but I mean
Yeah.
obviously doing it super hardcore, super enough is not
yeah.
healthy for you in
Or
a way.
those big old weightlifters.
Yeah, it's like I could be bigger. It's like I don't know if that's healthy or not. I mean,
Yeah, and then that's when things like steroids come in and other things to make it easier start coming into play.
I know since you're pretty skinny. I mean, I like being skinny too. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I get a lot of flack for it sometimes, but then I look back and I'm just like, it's okay. I'd rather be this weight than like you. You know, no offense or anything,
Yeah.
fat people out there.
Especially since like it's not something that like we're doing to ourselves. You know what I mean? It's not a problem. Like you're not bulimic or I'm not bulimic or anything like that. Or
Right. And
like,
there's those
it's
aspects
just-
too. It's like, dude, I can out eat you.
Yeah.
Why are you even trying to say
You're
that I'm
like, roll me a
anorexic?
blunt
Yeah.
and or let me just roll this and
Why do
we'll
you,
see who can finish the pizza.
why do you even say that I'm anorexic? You don't even know me.
Exactly.
So-
I can put it down.
How do you feel? So then you're not really more into stereotypes then, right?
Oh no.
You're just like obviously don't.
Stereotypes or I don't know. I mean I'm in an interracial couple, like, and I'm bisexual. Like I'm just like a walking target for people that are really against those things to
Well, this is America,
question.
folks. This is
I
America.
know, but what kind of America is it anymore, right?
I don't know. It's divided from the north and the south again,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's sad.
But I mean, that's awesome that you're still so open into like being who you want to be.
Yeah.
Not pressured into like, oh well, I only have to subjugate myself to, following this rule or like going with these people. Or you're just
Definitely, especially coming from where I came from. Like, my family, like, they're very Christian in certain ways. So, especially finding out, like, that I'm bisexual or anything like that, being in a relationship with a woman, they're just, like, thrown back. Yeah, just very, like, I don't know how to feel. It was intense. But, I don't know, my family's pretty great. So, they're like, I love you even though you're wrong.
shout out, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean,
They are.
they're awesome people. Family.
They've always been there for me.
So cool.
It's great to have a good family. And my family, like my mom and dad, they're great examples of like the type of relationship that I want to be in or family that I want to have, because they've been together for 28 years now, like married for 28 years, and that's a long time.
Yeah.
Like they were high school sweethearts, like they have this whole family, like they've built a whole life together, and that's really cool to like see growing up as a kid. And like I know that they had their struggles and stuff because we grew up really poor, but they've conquered like everything together, and they're still on top.
Yeah.
Still super happy, going on their like vacations now because my dad's like older, and really successful in the government now, and
Nice.
they went to Hawaii, like super fun.
Sweet.
And I'm like, yeah,
They're living the
they
American
deserve
dream.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They worked hard for
Mhm.
what they were doing. They followed it, and now they're living it.
Yeah, and it's nice that they have each other. Like, it's really cool. My parents are really in love. Like they've always like chased each other like around the kitchen, tickling each other, like just laughing. Like
The cute little
they
things
still
like
do that, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that's nice.
That's-
It's really nice to see.
You're just like goals.
Yeah, I'm like one day.
I can totally see that. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Well, one day,
Yeah.
I totally feel you on that.
I'm the only kid that's not like having babies and getting married right now.
It's okay. I'm the
crazy.
oldest, and I'm still. They've already expected so much out of me. They're like, you should be married. You should have
So,
kids, and I'm just like, I live with a roommate, and we play GameCube.
Like,
Leave
I'm
us
doing my
alone.
thing.
Leave us alone.
No, it's no rush. I don't think so.
I
Anyway,
don't. At this
like I
point,
have a lot to do
I'd rather be happy than like try to make somebody else.
and stable.
Yeah. That's always the biggest problem too. Is like,
Yeah.
why would I have a kid if I can't even like take care of myself?
Like my car's falling apart. I need to be stable.
Right? I'd rather take care of my dog at this point right now.
Yes,
I mean,
they're enough of a responsibility. Oh my gosh.
exactly. I mean, I love her. She's
They're worth
awesome.
it.
Yeah. Dogs are the shit.
I love my doggy.
I wasn't a dog person until like recently. I recently got her like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I've always been a cat person. And then I recently got a dog, and I'm just like, I can dig this. I love my dog. She always knows where
Dogs, they just really get in there.
to... Yeah.
You're like, aw, good pup.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to bed. Let's go say good night, Angel. And then fucking she knows where to come to sleep and stuff. She knows to come sleep by the bed and stuff. I'm just like,
That's cute.
you're awesome.
Yeah. When I got Arthur, he was a rescue.
Nice.
So he was already a year when I got him. And he was on a special case. So he was like super traumatized. And I don't know what he went through. But someone definitely beat the crap out of him because he was afraid of like guys mainly.
Really?
Yeah.
Just so skittish.
Yeah. But now I've had him for almost, like 4 years. I want to say 4 or 5 years. And he's just a whole nother dog. Like, he's just super sweet. He loves everybody. Like, he loves other dogs. Like, he's
Nice.
smart.
That's awesome.
But it took him a long time to get out of his shell. But
And that's always like kind of the worst part too. Well, it's not the worst part, but like the dogs growing up are obviously just like kids. Like, I mean, I can't get mad at her because she chews up something at this age. Like,
right.
I mean, she's gonna get older and she's gonna really like look at it and she's gonna be like, yeah, why am I gonna chew that? Fuck that.
Like, ugh. Yeah, no, Arthur doesn't.
Yeah, see.
He's never even played like fetch or anything like that. Like,
Uh,
he'll play tug of war like sometimes, but he's pretty lazy. He's just one of those dogs. He likes to run. We used to go on like a lot of jogs and stuff. And when I first got him, because it helps them just kind of get used to like being around people and other animals, and like while they're focusing on something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my parents, they bred bull mastiffs for a long time, so I was always around my mom training like dogs. So
I don't remember that.
you don't remember that?
Did she do it while I was?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
definitely.
I don't-
Yeah,
I
they
don't-
bred them for like four years, I want to say.
I'm trying to think.
You remember Hooch, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he died recently.
that was one of them.
Well, yeah, that was their stud. And then
okay.
Sky. I think you met Sky. She was the mama.
Maybe.
And then like, yeah, they had a lot. But my mom would trade them like up to like
Yeah.
a year basically.
That's sick though. Like she actually was into dog training.
Yeah.
That's another.
She's actually really good at it. Like, yeah, it's pretty impressive. So I learned all that from her, and I would always call her and be like, okay, Arthur's afraid to walk up the stairs. What do I do? Like, he's afraid to do this. What do I do? And she's like, all right, you just have to do it this way, or you're giving me advice on things like that.
Well, I need to call her then. Like,
yeah,
literally.
seriously, you should.
One problem I have is like she keeps wanting to go in and out for tedious reasons. For I don't know.
She's just curious.
Yeah, she just like
Bored.
she just like
Yeah.
looks at the window, scratches it, goes outside, and she doesn't even walk around the like yard.
Really?
She'll just like right there, turn around, look for a few seconds, and scratch to come back in. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know what you want.
Maybe she wants you to go out there with her.
Well, I've tried that before too, and it's
Oh.
like, what am I mean?
I don't know.
You're right. She does want me out there. God damn it.
I know Arthur does that. Like, he'll follow me everywhere. He still does that. Like, he won't follow, like, my boyfriend or anyone else, but no matter where I go, like, I get up go to the kitchen, get up, go anywhere, and he's just like, "Hi, what are you doing?" Like he'll wait outside the bathroom while I'm in the shower. Like,
All right.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's obsessed.
That's cool too to think about, because like I would go take a shower in my room, she'd go back to the bed in her room. She'd be like, why? You'd have the whole house to roam around. You're going there for the few hours.
This is where he left me.
Like, I guess he'll be back. He'll be back. I know he'll be back.
Yeah.
So that's the cool thing about dogs. I love dogs.
Love dogs.
Wow.
Definitely.
So how long do you think we've been talking?
I don't know.
Quite a while.
Have we?
Long enough. Are you ready for the new Deadpool? Did you watch the first one?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Sick. Like just
Pretty
like
awesome.
chopping people's heads off and all kinds of blood.
I think it was really comical. Like they did really well with that, especially because everyone always has these standards with any kind of Marvel or superhero movie to be exactly like the comics. And it's like, okay, for one, the universes have changed. Everything is different.
Right.
You don't even know this anymore. Like, you don't even know.
I mean,
like,
black people can ride wherever they want on the bus now.
Everything is different. Like, even in the Marvel universes, though, like, everything's changed. So people don't keep up with it like that. And the people that have these standards are usually, like, from a certain time point in these universes. And it's like, I never go into a theater or into watching any kind of superhero movie or Marvel movie, like, with an expectation of it being any way that they should be or anything like that. I just look at it as fanfic because
it kind of is at this
point. It should be, yeah, because one, even if they are trying to like fulfill it a certain way, it's Hollywood and they usually mess up pretty bad.
And they even said too, it's like it's a separate universe.
But he did, I think it was really awesome though. He did accomplish what he was trying to do.
Nice.
Like with producing that, and I think the next one's going to be just as good, if not better.
Yeah, I just saw I think the trailer came out like a day ago.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty sick. They actually introduced more of like the X-Force, so it's gonna be cool. And then that whole Fox finally buying, or Disney buying Fox.
Yeah.
So now they actually have free ground to do whatever they want.
I think that'll be good.
Okay,
like,
so
it'll give them some freedom.
And this is where I'm gonna like totally bash on what you just said about like
Why?
it should be its own fanfic and stuff. Now that they have the capability to use those characters, they should make it more relatable to the comic.
But they might.
I hope
So too.
But then if they don't,
but don't have that expectation.
Yeah,
that's why I don't go into anything like that. I'm like, I'm used to getting shot down with like, especially with animes. Like animes are always so done terribly. And
really?
I'm like, yeah.
Why? Because you're just like, if I don't watch it dubbed, then I don't watch it at all.
No, I watched it either way. I don't mind it either way, but I mean like the remakes or the American like version of said anime or anything like that. It's like, yeah, I've learned my lesson through anime not to expect anything through.
I don't know. I like it.
Some of them are alright though.
I'm really into like slice of life anime, just like, you know, the whole like regular. Nothing special. Like, you know, I don't have to. Anime. It doesn't have to be like a cool superpower. They don't have to have super magic or anything. It's just like it could be like.
Okay, use an example.
They could be like a love story. You know, just have you ever seen that one called Your Lie in April? It's like on Netflix. It is so fucking
Is it a Netflix
cute.
original?
No, is it? I don't think it is. Look it up right away. It's called Your Lie in April. It's the cutest fucking thing, and it's a music-based one too.
Okay.
If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. You
will
fall in love. It is.
I love those type of things too.
Yeah,
though.
it's just that little.
See that.
It was like wow, and then the music aspect just makes it more amazing too, is because like he was this like piano player who followed exactly what the music said, and then he met this girl who played violin. And she was like, I like to play violin, but I don't like to play exactly what's written. I like to have my own flair in it sometimes. And he was like, oh, no, my parents would get mad if I do that. But then she kind of convinced him.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not a Netflix original.
It's not a Netflix original, but it is on Netflix.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is the cutest thing. They kind of like, get, you know, have a little thing. They kind of fall in love. But
that's adorable.
She dies.
Spoiler.
You're gonna watch it anyways.
I mean, yeah.
It's not as bad. Yeah, it's not as bad as you think though. The death is. I won't tell you the death, but yeah, it's bad. It's a good story.
You want to? I can see it.
I totally do. I totally ruined shit for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh,
I'm used to it. My sister Nicole, she's she's that person.
You know, it's crazy. I've seen her so many times at a con, but I'm so scared to say like, hey, do you remember me? Because I've seen her and Thomas.
I'm probably there. I've gone with her like to pretty much every con she's been to in the last like year or two. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I started going to cons quite
They're
a while
fun.
ago, and I was just like, nice. And then I saw them there the first time. I was just like, I know them.
She would have totally talked to you.
No, she wouldn't.
Yeah, she would have.
Especially your boyfriend. I'm pretty sure her boyfriend hated me.
No, he hated Ennis.
Ennis. Oh, who doesn't hate Ennis?
He hated him.
Everyone hates Ennis,
Yeah.
unfortunately, at this point.
Ennis hates Ennis, or he should.
He's so bad that like I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, and then like maybe like 4 months later he hits her up. I'm just like, wow.
He got with my ex-girlfriend too.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're talking all this shit right now because he has a small penis probably.
Probably. I'll ask her.
I hate him.
Yeah, he's just no. Yeah, and he made Shayla super uncomfortable.
I could see
once.
that.
And I was like, girl.
Shayla just needs to get her buff boyfriend to beat him up. Have you seen him?
Of course I've seen him. He hates me.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he's a drug lord or something.
What?
Yeah.
Does he own a mattress store?
He supposedly okay, for one, you've seen him, so you've seen him. And so he's like he's this big old buff guy, and he supposedly like got discharged from the army or something because he has a bullet wound like in his arm that he likes to tell people about. But like I've been to their house, and he has all this money. He has like a bunch of vehicles, a bunch of like motorcycles, and his house like has like cameras inside and out. He has a gun room. He has land out in Grants that he goes to visit monthly to manage.
He's a mattress store owner.
I was like, Shayla, he said he worked at Verizon.
For how long? Is he like
Yeah.
CEO or something?
Just like, oh, I don't ask questions. I was like, yeah, because he bought you a car.
Damn, Shayla, I need you on the podcast.
For
What
real,
the
for
hell?
real. She's doing all right.
Nice. And you know, it's crazy because I don't want to like diss on her or anything, but she's doing the whole woman American dream where I'll find the man and the man will help provide for me. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know. I guess he just didn't like that I asked questions.
no, who doesn't if you're a drug lord? Who wouldn't? I'm already asking
Yeah.
questions if he owns a mattress firm or not.
I was just like, oh, so what do you do? He's like, oh, it's a call center. Oh, I just, I'm a CSR. And I was like,
What's CSR?
I've worked at call centers. Like, come on. You have how many trucks?
That's crazy. I've worked at a call center too.
Very crazy.
I was at a Bank of America telemarketer.
Really?
Yeah.
I've worked at like 3 different call centers.
Were they all for like same corporations? Or-
No.
I know one of them was Verizon, right?
No, one was Starbucks. One was ADT Security. One was, let's see, the last one that I was supposed to be was like La Quinta. It was for a hotel.
Yeah, La
But
Quinta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't even I only worked there through like the training, and I was like, no, this place sucks.
I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah, they were super weird. There was a lot of weirdos in that class.
My friend works at La Quinta, but he's like a hotel clerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
I would
just-
like to work at a hotel. That'd be cool.
Really?
Yeah.
As a clerk?
Maybe.
Don't be a maid.
Why not? I could pull like a Nancy Botwin off of weeds and like start selling drugs like.
And then clean
And,
shit and jizz everywhere.
I've worked in like a million different preschools and daycares.
It's not the same. It is not. I love the fact that you're trying to compare a little kid.
I feel like I could handle it. They're pretty gnarly sometimes.
Oh man. Well, I work in a retirement home.
Oh.
So like I deal with a
So
lot
you
of.
know.
I know about the whole. Well,
I guess big people messes are bad than little people messes.
and it depends too because I work in the kitchen, so I don't have to deal with the messiness.
Oh, so you don't know.
I hear stories.
Oh.
I pass by rooms. I see. I know what
Okay,
happens.
okay.
But still,
Mhm.
it's bad.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to be a maid anyway.
Be the clerk.
But I'd probably be like the clerk or receptionist or something like that. That'd
That's-
be cool. Night auditor or something.
That's awesome that you've seen the whole series of Weeds. Have you seen the whole thing?
Yeah.
Nice. I've seen that whole thing too.
It's a great series.
Isn't
Super
it?
funny. I mean, I hate Nancy Botwin. She's the worst character in the world.
No, she's not.
She is.
First of all,
so
she's hot.
stupid. She is so dumb. I'm like, are you serious, lady?
Think of
Nah.
it. No, well, think of it in her aspect. Like, obviously, we have a verse knowledge and more drug running and stuff. I'm not saying
But
we're
who
amazing
just
drug
does
running.
that? She She should have been killed so many times. Like,
It's a show. This is coming from an actress.
we lived in the ghetto, okay? On hell, you remember?
They're gonna just bust a cap if you don't pay them the money. That was a good song. Yeah. And by Elvis Presley.
Yeah, from the ghetto.
And a poor man. I don't remember the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's a good song. I love that shit.
But for real, no, super unrealistic. But I do like that series. I just don't like her as a character. I'm just like, and then she doesn't learn.
She's trying to help
She's
her family.
Okay.
I guess you're just like, I can't deal with you half the time. I'm just like,
I can't take her seriously.
I can totally see you watching
Silas
it.
should have been able to take care of that thing, like, or taken over her business a long time ago.
Well, I mean, he does go off
eventually
on his own,
does his own shit.
But that's hilarious.
That he's super successful about.
I'm just seeing it now. You're just like watching it, and you're just like, oh hell no.
I'm definitely one of those people.
I'm gonna go get something to drink. I don't even want to see this part.
Is she having sex again?
That show is like fucking. Oh my god, 70% sex.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's like it's the same thing as Shameless. Have you seen Shameless?
Yeah, that's a good one too, though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen all of Shameless, though.
So you're not caught up? Let's spoil it. Just kidding.
Okay, I mean,
no, I'm not
don't
gonna
spoil it.
Yeah. It's a good show, though. I'm so caught up, though.
Nice.
I'm a nerd, though. I catch up on everything.
See, I really wish that I could binge like that. Like,
at that point, I just want to say I don't want
After a certain amount of time on the TV, I'm just like,
you have to do multitasking.
I usually draw or something.
There you go.
But then I'm like, I don't know.
You're like,
It just gets boring. My mind just gets bored really quickly.
I guess I can see that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I do kind of binge a lot, but I'm also multitasking, so I have to binge quite often.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, fuck, I missed something. I should watch it again. Yeah, I should just watch it again.
Is this episode over? What happened?
I just need to watch it again.
That's another thing. I'll get all, like, caught up in my drawing or something, and then, like, look up and it's over, and I'm like, what just happened? Like,
holy shit. Right? It's the end credits. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah. Seriously, especially when I'm working on any kind of art. Like, I've been doing a lot of paintings lately for people, so.
What's something like just
right now, like, I'm doing this cool alien. He's banging on a drum set, like, in the middle of space.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's all trippy.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was just a super random thought, like, because it's for, I don't know if you know Antonio Padilla.
Let's just say I do, but I don't.
Yeah.
For what band? What band has he played for?
He was in Jesus' band. All of them. You remember Jesus Nunez?
I remember Jesus.
Yeah, I don't fuck with them anymore.
We're unfortunately, I know we're still friends, but we have this thing where it's just like we don't talk anymore. Sure. Why?
Sometimes you're just friends with him, and then you're not.
Well, that's the thing. Is like I don't know the guy anymore. Like his life path choice is totally different than what I thought it was going to do. He's still doing
music and stuff.
Yeah, he obviously, but I'm talking about like a social kind of like the way he presents himself as a person.
Yeah.
I don't feel the same way as when I grew up with him.
No, he's changed a lot.
He's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
You could say weird. That's not the first word that comes to my mind. I had to see him the other day. I saw him the other day.
And?
Yeah, it was really awkward. Like, the last time we talked, because, like, we were best friends for, like, ever, as you know. You know our history. You know everything.
I love that fact, too, is, like, I know all of it. That's like, I remember that period where you were, like, friends with Enos. And then, I remember that period where you were, like, it's, like, crazy. Yeah. Our life is just, like, we don't talk, but I still know.
We're still on the same wavelength, though, yeah.
You. Anyways, so you had to go.
He just did the whole Jesus thing that he always likes to do, and and I was like, you can't keep on doing this, bro. Like, we're friends. And then, like, I don't know, he just lashed out. Like, he went out to Canada to do, like, this summer camp thing with kids, and
I remember
he had a really great time. But when he came back, he was just like, I don't want negativity, and I guess I was negativity.
What?
I don't know.
That already sounds negative.
It was right. I was like, you just got back. Like, what?
Why are you saying that?
Yeah, it was really devastating, actually. So, yeah, I mean, I do think that, like, our friendship, just like where it was at, I valued it a lot more than he did.
That's the sad part too. I feel that way,
like,
too.
I love that guy so much, and I was like, you can't treat me like trash and throw me away like that and expect me to, like,
just because whatever self-confidence,
just because of something that was already, like, aware, like, you knew of, and I can't do anything about. So it was really out of my control, but for some reason just got totally under the bus for it. But yeah, it was cool seeing him, seeing like everyone, cause you know Joey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he moved to Oregon.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but he came down recently just to like visit, and then they had a party at his house, at Jesus's house.
Nice.
So I was over there, and I was like, "Oh, what's up, guys?" And like a bunch of like all of them are like still in my circle too. Like when I did hang out with people,
You're fine. Don't worry.
when I did hang out with people, I was hanging out with those people.
Yeah.
So like all of them are like, "Hey, what's up, Lonnie?" And like,
yeah, how's it going? Good to see you and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
I don't know. It's hard. Like when you're friends with people, and then one friendship goes bad or something like that, and you have to like divide. You're like,
So you
sorry,
kind of
it's
feel
been
you.
so long.
I mean, you obviously can go talk to all those other people, but it just feels awkward.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah.
Um,
It's just like crazy because like everyone was. It's just the same.
I get what you're saying though. Like I really want to like talk to like Dennett or not Enos, but
Yeah.
I want to talk to like Evan
No.
and stuff and Gabe because like they were like my really good friends. But I know they really still like Dennis, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm saying Dennis. I don't give a fuck if he knows or not. You're a douchebag.
Yeah.
But it's
definitely.
it
Don't
just
watch
makes
this.
me sad. I'm gonna tag him in it.
You
Watch.
should.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
it
God.
just makes me sad because it's just like, man.
Same. Like all those
I don't want-
homies. I'm like, it's so nice to see you guys. I probably want to see you again for a really long time.
Oh yeah, and it kind of sucks because it's like you'll like go hit up Dennis all the time and just be like, hey, I'll hit up Angel like maybe like once every 5 months. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that we're close, but whatever.
Yeah. No.
That's
definitely
why
not.
I do this
'Cause
it's
just
not
gotta brush that shit
all
off.
my
It's alright.
salty.
I just don't like when other people get other people involved in their petty shit. Like what happened between me and Jesus was between me and Jesus, and like
And
it was just like him. I don't.
No offense.
Having to wrap his head around shit.
yeah,
like,
no offense, he does talk a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like about everything. I'm just
Uh-huh.
like, dude, what? I don't care what's going on with her life. Why were you telling me all this negative stuff about her when this is going on? Just like, okay, whatever.
And he's always done that to me because like he's done that to me multiple times. Like our friendship has like been, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm too forgiving sometimes. I feel like, especially with that friendship, because I just really, really, really valued him as a person.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just like the outcome was the same every time for him, and he just really didn't want to come to terms with that, I guess, without making someone a bad guy. And I don't know, I've always been okay with being the bad guy
That's
in
not
any
fair.
situation.
That's no
like
fair,
I'm like, I don't
though.
give a fuck. Go ahead, talk your shit. Like that doesn't. I know me. Like the people that care about me and do know me, they know me.
Yeah,
So I'm not worried.
that's true. Like throughout all the history of what I've seen on Facebook, I still don't judge you of who you are.
Yeah.
And I know exactly who you
Exactly.
are. You're this awesome girl that I met, and I'm not gonna be like, oh God, I can't believe Lonnie's doing something like this.
Lonnie's a lesbian now.
Yeah, see, why would I? There's no. Why the fuck? You're still the awesome,
you.
cool, funny, energetic, nice person that I met. So I'm glad that you came on the podcast.
How long ago? Let's see. How old were you when we met?
I had to have been 16?
Yeah.
I was
Something
6
like that.
I
Because it was
was-
like your freshman year, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like 12, I want to say.
You were 12.
Yeah.
I'm
24.
27.
So yeah, around there.
Yeah.
Dang, we're old.
We still look younger than half the people that wish they looked like us.
I know, right?
That's the sad part. I can't even go anywhere without, because everyone I've asked on the podcast is like, how old do you think I am? Oh, you're like 20, right? You're like 19. I'm just like, wow.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, I am. Because now that I'm
And
older.
successful.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I'm just like, I totally dig that I look younger.
Yeah.
But then when I was younger, I was like, I want to look older already. But whatever.
Same. When I was really young, I always wanted to look older. And I just have come to terms with the fact that it's going to take a long time.
You know what it is?
What is it?
We have Asian genes.
Do we?
Yeah. And we have this like rare thing known as the Keanu Reeves gene. So we totally inherited that.
No crack lines, no wrinkle lines, nothing.
You know what it is too? This is all just bullshit and trying to joke.
Oh.
We're vampires.
How'd you know I was a vampire?
I can't see your reflect. Dude, there's a mirror right there, and it's nothing's going
I
on
didn't even see
right
the
now.
mirror. I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
Vampires, no other
Yeah.
vampires. I did cosplay as Marceline once, though.
Well, really? That's crazy. I mean, I'm never into the whole. Wait, no, vampires are cool.
Yeah.
Like the Lost Boys are cool. Dusk Till Dawn are cool.
Do you think werewolves are better than vampires?
No, I don't. They're
What is your
hairy.
mystical?
They're way too hairy for me. Like, I feel like if I was a werewolf, people just get pissed off. Like, why are you getting hair everywhere, dude?
So, okay, if you were a mystical creature, what would you be then?
That's a good joke. I gotta remember that. If I was a mystical creature, I would want to be. Wait, how mystical are we here?
I don't know. Use your imagination. I feel like as long as it exists, like, and I know what it is. It's probably
I want to say a dragon.
a dragon.
Yeah. I mean, how
I mean,
badass?
that'd be cool. What
How-
kind of dragon?
Just like a little cute dragon.
Oh,
Like, it's
like a
Mushu.
earth dragon.
Like Mushu.
A fire dragon.
Yeah, little fire dragon that like it's like all. And then I can turn big when I get mad. I'm like, "Rah, I'm mad," and then like I'm a little cute dragon again.
Mushu. I don't think Mushu turns big. Does he?
Yeah, I think he does.
When?
In the movie.
No, he doesn't.
I hate you, Angel. You know who I'm thinking? Have you ever seen that show Shaolin Showdown?
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dragon.
Okay.
What was his
okay.
name? Do you remember his name? Look it
What
up.
about like Maleficent?
No, just
She's
like
a badass
just like,
dragon.
hey, right on my back, guys. Never ending story.
I was toothless for Halloween like a couple of years ago.
Really?
Mhm.
Nice.
It was pretty fun. I like Toothless. How to
Nice.
Train Your Dragon's cute.
Yeah.
One of my nephew's favorite. So
I went to go see the second. I never saw the first one, so I went to go see the second one, and then I was like, I got to see the first one.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
good. It was
it's
good.
really good.
Oh, the mom was so sick. You know that costume that she wears. That's so badass. She's just like, I'm gonna whip.
Yeah,
That's
have you
cool.
seen like the new like kid movies?
Are
Nowadays they're
awesome.
pretty. Yeah,
What is that
they
new
are
one?
Pretty awesome.
Coco, have you seen that one?
Mm-mm.
It's all about like Spanish guitars and like awesome like Dia de los Muertos.
Oh yeah, I've seen the trailer for that one.
That one looks
Yeah.
really awesome.
Yeah,
I still haven't seen
there's
it.
a bunch of them. Have you seen Box Trolls? That's one of my favorite ones. It's not very common, but it's such a good one.
Oh my god,
Box Trolls. It's so good.
I need to check that out. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of kid movies in a while.
Yeah, I get to see them a lot more now. They're making like a bunch of different ones. Like they made that Boss Baby one.
Oh yeah,
They're making another one for that one. That one was funny. I liked it.
you liked it?
Yeah, I
I
watched
kinda-
it all by myself.
I don't
like,
want to
all on
see
my own.
it.
I was like, what is this?
Hopefully
it's a
it-
baby, but it's like business baby.
It's
He's
Alec
super
Baldwin.
Cute. Yeah, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's so funny. Yeah, it's a really good one. I don't know if the second one's gonna be as good because it has to do with like cats and some. or
Wow,
something, so-
wow. Let me just throw in another animal that doesn't talk.
Just saying. I
Spoilers
don't
if
fuck
you
with
haven't
cats.
seen. Wow, at all?
Not
Whoa.
really. Like
Besides the
allergy.
whole allergy stuff, but
And besides that, I
you're
mean,
like,
cats are
yeah, I
kind
don't
of
fuck
assholes.
with cats.
Fuck that cat. No, cats are kind of assholes.
Cat-
Yeah, Arthur's been attacked by like multiple cats.
They're the best as a friends, though.
He tried so hard with my brother's cat because she was a kitten when they first got her, obviously, but she's just an asshole. Like she would just jump out and trip him, or jump out and hiss at him.
I guess we got lucky with Artemis, man.
She's just mean. Yeah.
Because my dog is the one that picks on Artemis more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like Artemis is just like when he has his moment. Wow, that was
You've
not.
been
That was.
paged.
I know, right? Oh my God, live,
Unprofessional.
right? Jesus, can you just not,
Unprofessional.
cannot tell me
Cannot.
about all my freaking
There's your
flaws?
cue.
Lonnie, thank you for
Uh-huh.
coming. We've been on here for like an hour and a half now, just straight bullshitting. We we have a
that was a lot
segment.
easier than I thought.
Yeah, you have to come back.
I would love to come back.
Yeah,
I
'cause
really would.
I'm
Even to just like hang out.
Yeah.
I'll smoke you out.
Do it. We should do that now because I have some later. But
Okay.
question. No, actually not a question. Stop bugging me, Dad. Jesus, I gotta put this on silent. I have a
Your
segment.
dad was always so nice.
He's a Mexican. He doesn't even know any English.
He was so nice to me
Yeah.
and my sister.
Yeah,
And your brothers, they were so cute. Are they still adorable?
yeah, they are. They're big men now. Jesus, I hate it because they think they can take on me, and I'm just like, dude, I know I'm skinny, but just because you play football in high school doesn't mean you're that tough.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So they think they're one of them already graduated. He's in beginning of college, and Ricky is a senior, I think. So
That's exciting.
it's pretty cool to know that that they're growing up and
Yeah,
being really
same.
responsible.
My brother too. I'm like,
A kid? That's crazy.
yeah, he's adorable.
Right? I could just imagine. I mean, I'm being gay now, but your brother has the dreamiest eyes.
Yeah, well, we're hoping that his eyes stay like right now they're like gray blue,
Yeah.
but his fiance she has brown eyes.
Nice.
So we'll see.
Okay. We have a segment coming up. This segment is called Rapid Fire. Are you ready?
What is it about?
Okay. what we do, what I do
Okay.
is I have a list. Here's my list. I haven't memorized it, but I need to. I have a list of 25 words. I'm going to say the word, and I want you to say the first thing that pops into your head.
Okay.
It could be a word. It could be a phrase, whatever, you know. Example, cup. You're like drinking. Or you can say, I don't want it.
Water.
Don't like it. Just a phrase. But it has to be the first thing that comes to your head, and it has to be quick.
Okay.
Okay? This is called Rapid Fire. Let's get the crowd going. Yeah, crowd going crazy for Rapid Fire.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. It's 25 words.
Okay. I could do that. Wait, it's a phrase?
Whatever. No.
Okay.
Each
'Cause
of
you
these
said
are just
phrase and then you said word.
Each of these are words. You have the opportunity to say a word or a phrase.
All right.
So if I did say, like, again, example, cup, you can just say drinking, or you can say I don't like it. You know,
Okay, gotcha.
Whatever comes to your head right away. You don't have to be like
I'll overthink it. I'll try not to.
It's okay. Everyone always does. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
25 words.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's do this.
I'm ready.
Pizza.
Papa John's.
Island.
Hawaii.
Music.
Rock and roll.
Cartoon.
Anime.
Black.
Gray.
Trippy.
Shrooms.
Fast.
Slow.
Animal.
Puppy.
Spicy.
Chili.
Maze.
I don't know. Solving maze?
Army.
I don't think about mazes. Army man.
Drugs.
Alcohol.
Air.
Breath.
Pendulum.
No. No pendulum.
Native American.
Indian.
Scar.
Blood.
School.
College.
Magic.
Tricks.
Computer.
Technology.
Superhero.
Spider-Man.
Comedy.
On hell.
Bleach.
My hair.
Fame.
Acting.
Ham water.
What is ham water? Gross.
Amuse me.
You.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was rapid fire. That was
Nice.
rapid fire. That was awesome.
Random words I didn't expect. There.
Exactly. That was the point.
It
So
was all maze. What do you think of when you think of a maze?
people have said some weird stuff. They said runner.
I
Corn.
almost thought of runner. That was like
Yeah.
the second thing.
So what's gonna happen is everyone's done this list from episode 9 on. So at the end of this
cool.
season, I'm gonna make a compilation video where I put up the word. It's gonna be pizza, and then everyone's answer is gonna be what came after it.
That's awesome.
So it should be pretty cool. Lonnie, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It's so awesome. You have to come back again.
I will.
I'm pretty
I
sure
will.
our audience and our guests are just like, oh my god, they talk way too much. But you know what? That's the point, you guys. That's the
Good.
point.
Hear me talk.
Cue us out, Angel. Thanks again, guys. You guys are awesome. Make sure to look us up. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. We're going to try to stream more on Twitch. See you guys later.